Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. This is your girl Gemini for the new subscribers and for the returning subscribers. I know you know me, and thank you so much for always coming back to support me. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about molar pregnancy. It happens to me. I experienced it like 17 years ago, and today I want to share my experience, what I went through, and to enlighten you people to know about what I went through, and maybe somebody who's watching this could experience it and they don't know what it is. Let me enlighten you today. So, 17 years ago, my very first pregnancy was molar pregnancy. Molar pregnancy is it's a rare chromosomal abnormality that occurs when one twin develops normally while the other becomes a mole, or sometimes there can be no fetus at all. It's only molecules in your womb. So there are two types of molar pregnancy. We have partial pregnancy, and then we have complete pregnancy. Partial pregnancy is a pregnancy whereby the father releases two chromosomes. You see, in our body, we have 46 chromosomes where the father and the mother has to participate. So the mother will release 23 chromosomes and the father will release 23 chromosomes to make it 46. That is the gene of a human being. Yeah, so when you get a partial molar pregnancy, you will release one chromosome, that is 23, and the father releases two chromosomes. So you will have more chromosomes in your womb that cannot develop a baby. So the fetus will have 69 chromosomes, which can never be a baby at all. So when we come to complete pregnancy, complete pregnant, complete molar pregnancy is whereby the mother releases an empty embryo with no DNA in it, no chromosome, and the father will release one chromosome or two chromosomes to fertilize the empty embryo. Again, on this one, the baby cannot develop. Yeah, so that's when it is called molar pregnancy. You're pregnant, you have the symptoms of pregnancy, but there's no baby growing in your womb. It's only the molecules growing in your womb. So, how do you know that you have a molar pregnancy in you? The first trimester, you will experience the signs of the morning sickness of a normal pregnancy, but for molar pregnancy, it will be intense. The experience will be intense. If you're having nausea, it will be intense. If you're vomiting, it will be intense. If you're bleeding, it will be intense. So you are advised to go to your healthcare provider to go get an ultrasound earlier so that they can identify it earlier and then you can be treated earlier. So when I was experiencing all this, I remember the first few weeks, it was so bad for me. Nothing could go inside my throat. I was eating like one spoon, the next spoon, I throw up everything. I lost weight drastically. It was so bad. So that's when I realized there's something wrong with me because this is just not normal. I decided to go to my healthcare provider where I was sent for a scan. The first scan, they didn't know because it was too early. So they thought I had twins. I was told I'm having twins, and I was so happy because this is my first pregnancy. I'm having twins. I was like, God, thank you. So I came back home. The morning sickness was so severe to me that I couldn't handle it. When I went back for the second scan now, that's when they realized that I'm having a molar pregnancy, a partial molar pregnancy, where the father produced more chromosomes and I produced one. So the fetus had so many chromosomes. A chromosome is a gene type. It's a structure found inside the nucleus of a cell. That is where the genes are produced. So it is mixed from the mother and from the father side. Yeah, so uh, my first gyno that was working on me, when he realized that I'm having a molar pregnancy, he was not, oh God, whatever he told me, I felt so bad. He told me on my face that women who have molar pregnancy never get pregnant again, so I will never get pregnant. I'll never get my own baby in the future. That killed me inside. I felt so devastated. I cried. I literally cried. I remember I was with my late husband in the hospital, so I cried. I felt like I'm not gonna have my own baby again, and whoa. But I never lost hope. I told my late husband, I let's go to another hospital because this gyna that has just talked to me right now, he doesn't know how to talk to a patient. He doesn't know how to talk to a patient. Okay, yeah. So my husband called some few numbers and we were directed to another gyna that we went to. And when we got there, the same day we had to go to another gyna. So when we got there, and the gyna sent me back again for another scan, so that's just to be sure of what is happening to me. So I went for the scan. I brought him the results, and he told me you're a rare species. I didn't understand by what he was telling me. You're a rare species. Oh, I understood later that being a rare species or is having a partial pregnancy. 1 out of 1,000 women always have the partial pregnancy. It is not. It is a very rare disease. It's a disease that is called gestational trophoblastic disease. Yeah, where your partner releases so many chromosomes than you, and this is just nature. It happens. You cannot control it. It's nature. It happens. There's nothing you can do about it. So that's why he said I'm a rare species. But he gave me hope. He said it's good that you found it out earlier. I was around 3 months pregnant. So he said I'm gonna do a procedure that I'm gonna remove the molecules from you, and I'm gonna be checking on you for like 6 months to a year before you can get another baby. He gave me that hope, and my hope came back, and I was happy that one day God will give me another baby. So I went back home happy that, and we booked for the procedure to be done for removing the molecules inside me. So I went for the procedure. He did the procedure on me, which is called DNC. The DNC procedure is a dilation and curettage procedure, dilation and curettage procedure, where they suck all the molecules from your womb and dilate the rest that is remaining. So after that, you're supposed to be visiting your healthcare provider for 6 months to a year for them to be checking on your HCG, and you're advised not to become pregnant at that time because you are likely to have another molar pregnancy when you become pregnant at that time before that time elapses. Yeah, so I used to go for checkups for him to check on my HCG level and to check also whether there are some molecules left in me. If by any chance they find that there are molecules left in you, the procedure that can be done again is chemotherapy, or they will do chemotherapy on you to burn all the molecules left in you. Yeah, so after that, after 1 year or 6 months, you can now be ready to get another baby. So that's what I did on me, and I did all the procedures that he requested me to do. I went for checkups like he requested me to do, and yeah, that's how I got pregnant without a baby inside me. It was a very rare disease. I had never heard of it before, but I had to come back home and read everything about it on YouTube because I was so green. I was so green. Even when we're told you're having molar pregnancy, you're like, molar pregnancy? What is that? I had to read everything about it and familiarize myself with it. So yeah, so I knew everything about it and I was so calm about it. So after all those procedures, everything, we had to wait. But again, another problem came. I stayed for another 2 years without getting a child. And I recalled the first guy telling me you'll never get a baby. And I was like, what if he was telling me the truth? But my late husband was so positive and he was giving me positive words, telling me that I know you're okay, nothing wrong with you, and I know one day God will give us a child of our own. Yeah, he gave me all those positive words. So after 2 years, I got my first baby, and I was so happy. I thank God for that. I got my second baby, and yeah, I'm happy now. I have kids of my own, and I thank God for everything. I thank God for that. Everything that you experience in this world, it's never the end. You just have to pray about what you want, and God will listen to you. You pray about it and wait on God. God will answer your prayers when you least expect it. Yeah, so that was my experience with molar pregnancy. It was not an easy thing, but I went through it. I overcame it. I overcame it. It was not easy, but I overcame it. You imagine getting pregnant, and then again, when you go to a gyna, you're told there's no baby. And then you're like, what am I carrying then? If there's no baby, what am I carrying? I know I'm pregnant, but you're telling me there's no baby in my womb. All the symptoms I have is for pregnancy. You go for a test. I went for a test like thrice just to confirm that I'm pregnant, and all became positive. But you're still telling me there's no baby? How come? How come? There has to be baby inside. I was so much on denial because I had never knew about molar pregnancy. It was something new to me. I was crying about it. It was new. Yeah. So you can prevent it by when you when you have molar pregnancy before getting another baby, it's good to go to your healthcare provider for them to advise you on the next pregnancy that you will get so that you don't have a recurrence of molar pregnancy. They need to advise you really well. Yeah. The sickness that I got with molar pregnancy, it was so intense. I lost like 10 kgs drastically. Like in a few weeks, I've lost because I'm not eating. I don't have appetite. Even if I try myself so hard to eat, I throw up. I vomit. I vomit everything that I've eaten. That was when I realized that this is just not normal, and I had to go to the hospital to visit the hospital for them to let me know what is happening to me. But I thank God for taking me this far. My kids are now teenagers, and God is grateful. Whatever He did for me, God is grateful, and there's no one like God. When you trust and believe in God, everything is possible. When you pray to Him about everything that you want, pray as you ask about what you want, what you need in life. God is there to listen to you. Even if it will not happen immediately, He knows that you want this thing, and one day it's gonna happen. I know there are those people who wait in marriage for 10 years without getting a child, and just one day God blesses them with twins, triplets. You never know what God has in store for you, and God's time is always the best. God's time is always the best. Let's keep on waiting on Him. Let's keep on be faithful, trustful on Him. Let's keep on praying on Him. Let's keep on praying and believe in Him. And I know that one day He's never gonna let you down. He listens to your prayers each and every day. He listens to you. He knows what you want. He knows what you want, and He's gonna provide it to you. You just have to trust and believe in Him. He will provide it when you least expect it. Yeah, the way He gave me my two kids, when I least expected it, I know He can do it to you as well. He can never let His people down. He's a very trustful God. And yeah, that was my story of molar pregnancy. And I pray that it never happens to anybody because it's not a good thing to experience. I pray for good health for everyone. And thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for the new subscribers, for the returning subscribers. I appreciate you guys. And that's for now. Don't forget to hit that notification button in case that I upload another video. You can get to be notified. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Leave a comment. You can ask me anything. I'll be here to answer you. Thank you so much. And bye for now.